starring Lee Marvin.
Laslo? Aren't you supposed to be on right now? Then what are you doing here? Oh, come on, stop it, Laslo. Oh, come on, Laslo. This is no time for gags. The bank messenger is going to be here any minute, and I haven't finished counting. Oh, you out of your mind.
The Chicago premiere of Colonel Sims' Giant Circus promised gigantic thrills, but the biggest excitement of the evening wasn't on the program. The show's bookkeeper had been murdered and $18,000 in receipts stolen. Prime suspect was a sad-faced clown named Laslo. My name is Frank Ballinger, Detective Lieutenant M Squad, a special detail of the Chicago Police.
This is without foundation. How could I kill him? I was performing in the big tent at the time.
How many clowns are in that act at the same time?
8.
Well, the audience could have missed you for a few minutes.
No. Did you find any money? Do I have a gun?
Oh, we'll find it. I'll have a dozen men combing this place by morning.
All right, when you get through with that, get your clothes on. We're going downtown.
You are not serious.
Yeah, we're serious. We took Laslo down to M Squad. We kept at him for hours, but he stuck to his story. We put him away for the night and started a 12-man crew with search warrants going over the circus lot, tent by tent. In the morning, we brought Laslo upstairs again and started in all over again.
5,000 people were watching me. Ask them.
Oh, come on, Laslo. You know that's impossible. Nobody at that circus can claim that they watched you and you alone through the entire act.
What do you want from me? Admit something I didn't do, guilty or not. Is that what you want?
Yeah. All right, send him in. Colonel Sims, the owner of the circus. Gentlemen, I'm Colonel Sims, proprietor of Colonel Sims' Giant Circus. Whom have I the honor of addressing? Oh, I'm Captain Grace, Lieutenant Ballinger. Gentlemen, I just flew in from Cincinnati, having heard of this unfortunate catastrophe. Hello, Laslo.
Colonel Sims, they insist I killed Tumulty. You know I couldn't do it. Tell them, please.
Gentlemen, this is preposterous. This man could not.
Well, I'm sorry, Colonel. All the evidence points to the contrary.
But Laslo and the paymaster were friends. Why would he do it? What would his motive be?
Money?
Laslo doesn't need money. I pay him a very good salary.
Well, it seems that you weren't paying him enough. This just came in from the immigration department. I'll read it to you. Laslo has been using his entire salary to support his family in Hungary. He's been trying to borrow $10,000. He estimates it would cost him that much to get his family out of the country and to pay for their passage to the United States.
Gentlemen, I know this man. Laslo's one of the gentlest souls I ever met. Now, he could not possibly commit a murder. Well, he was identified as being at the scene of the crime. We're wasting time. Take him downstairs and book him. Gentlemen, you can't do this. Now, I have promised in all of my advertising, 200 billboards, that the supreme clown of his time will appear at each and every performance of Colonel Sims' Giant shows. And by gum and by ginger, when I promise he will appear, he must appear. Well, that's unfortunate, Colonel. You're going to have to break your promise. Take him down. This is an outrage, sir.
the lad came up with proof that makeup found on the dead man's fingers had been a special kind used only by Laslo. Also, hair stuck in the makeup had come from a type of wig which Laslo used. On the other hand, Laslo came through the lie detector test with flying colors, and Colonel Sims did not give up.
Keep him under guard, gentlemen. Bring him to the tent with a dozen guards, but let him do this evening's performance. It's completely sold out. Now, he answered all your questions truthfully, didn't he?
Well, according to the lie detector, yeah. But there's still the makeup on the dead man's hands and the hairs from his wig.
The bank messenger saw him coming from the scene of the crime.
And now, maybe he did, and maybe he didn't.
Well, he swears that he did.
Well, I'm not saying he didn't see a clown. He saw a man smeared with many colors wearing a bald pate and a baggy suit of clothes. Now, gentlemen, I could have been dressed like that, and you'd say I was Laslo.
Now, wait a minute, Colonel. Are you saying that somebody else could have borrowed Laslo's outfit and committed the crime?
Yes, I am. I am saying that. It's a distinct possibility.
Mm-hmm. All right, suppose we go along with him. That would mean that somebody could get hold of his costume and his makeup, committed the crime while Laslo was still performing in the main tent.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. What do you think, Frank?
I don't know. So far, we haven't found the gun or the money. Still a lot of loose ends. There's got to be somebody with a double motive.
Yeah. Get the money and put the blame on Laslo at the same time.
Right.
What about you, Colonel? You got any ideas?
Well, now, I don't want to start accusing my own people. But I know that of all of them, that Laslo is the least likely to have done this.
Well, who do you think might have had this double motive?
Well, we can start with Harry Elm. He's one of the featured clowns. Hasn't got half of the talent of Laslo. He's ambitious. He's been envious of Laslo ever since he joined the show. He'd like to get his job.
All right, Harry Elm. Who else?
Dubois, one of the aerialists. He's got a vicious temper. There's another reason he might have.
What reason?
His wife.
Laslo and his wife?
No, Tumulty, the murdered man. He had a fight with Dubois about a week ago over this girl.
Yeah, we'll look into that, too.
And, Leo Walsh, the Tiger actor. I fired him a couple of days ago.
Oh, then he's not still with the circus.
No, he's working out the month while I bring in another animal actor. Tell me he's been drinking and mumbling how I wronged him.
Now, why'd you fire him?
Oh, he completely lost his nerve. One of the cats knocked him down and slashed him about a month ago. He hasn't been worth anything since.
Well, tell me something, Colonel. Any of these men that you named, do you think they could have gotten out of their act, gotten into the costume of the clown, committed the crime, and gotten back in time for the final parade?
Well, frankly, I don't know.
What do you think, Captain?
Well, might be worthwhile for you to go over there and work undercover for a few days.
The first thing I did was to check out Sims' list of suspects. I had to know if any of them had time to finish his act, change into clown makeup and commit the crime, then get out of the makeup and back into his own costume in time for the final parade. First on the list was Michael Dubois, the jealous aerialist. He finished his act at 10:32. I figured 5 minutes to get his clothes off, 15 minutes to get the clown costume and makeup on, 5 minutes to commit the crime, and 10 minutes to get rid of the makeup and clown outfit. Then 5 more to get back to his own costume. But he'd never make it back to the big tent in time for the finale. Dubois was in the finale, wasn't he?
Well, according to the assistant stage manager's records here, everybody was in it. Yeah, take a look.
Next, I checked out Harry Elm. Despite the fact that 3 rings were working at the same time of the crime, the assistant stage manager doubted that Harry could have been absent for over 30 minutes and not have been missed. That left the Tiger Act, Leo Walsh and his assistant, Gene Tobin.
Watch what you're doing, jerk.
Sorry.
That's our cue, Leo. Come on now.
Is he always like that?
He gets worse by the minute. Ever since he lost his nerve, he's drinking most of the time.
Who's the girl with him? What's the connection?
His wife. He uses the name Gene Tobin professionally.
How long are we going to be on?
They do 12 minutes.
Maybe this is a good time to check their tent.
It's the next to the last dressing tent there on the right.
okay, Colonel. I just got a little faint.
Sure, Leo. I just want to get you safe inside.
Well, don't trouble yourself. I tell you, I'm okay. What do you think you're doing?
Well, the boss asked me to check for a short circuit.
That's right. Felix said there was a short somewhere along the line.
Seems to be okay, though, huh?
You're not the electrician. You're that clumsy roustabout. What are you doing snooping around my tent?
Like I told you, I was just checking the wiring.
Well, get out of here! Get out and stay out! Who is he?
He's a new man. His name's Frank Barnes. Now calm down, Leo. Get into bed and rest up.
You keep him out of my tent.
All right.
How'd he get back so soon?
He had trouble with the tigers. Panicked. His wife took over. I tried to keep him out of his tent, but he said he was sick.
Did he do his entire act last night?
Yes, he did. Why?
They must have been on then just about the time that Tumoli was killed.
Ah, I guess so. You think the time element eliminates him as a possibility?
I don't know. He was sure suspicious when he found me in his tent.
Yeah, it was jumpy.
Well, I better check some more wiring in case he's watching me.
You're too jumpy. Now, why would anyone want to suspect us?
You've got Laslo, haven't they? Yeah, but they're still looking for the gun. They're still looking for the money. I'd like to get out of here tonight.
Don't that be crazy? Just put the heat on. Look, we have nothing to worry about. The money and the gun are safe in the bottom of the tiger's cage. And no one's going to look there, are they? With a tiger in it?
Well, I guess not.
And the clown suit I burnt. So what can they possibly find to connect this thing with us?
You're so smart, aren't you? You think you've got everything figured out just right, don't you?
What do you mean?
This. This is what I mean. The clown wig you wore last night.
Where'd you get that?
When you bundled up that clown suit to burn it, you must have dropped this. I stepped on it on my way back from the show last night. The place was swarming with cops. I couldn't get rid of it.
We'll get rid of it now.
Okay.
Burn it. Burn it in the barrel with the rest of the stuff. And be sure no one sees you.
You know, you're so bossy. Sometimes I hate...
You know, that light gives you any trouble, let me know, huh?
Who was it?
I don't know. It was too dark. I couldn't tell. I figured it was that same guy snooping around.
The next afternoon, we carefully questioned Laslo again. We tried to jog his memory about everything that happened on the night of the murder. Had he missed one of his clown outfits? He said he hadn't because he had 4 of them exactly alike. Had he noticed Harry Elm missing at any time from the big tent? He said he was too busy working the opposite end of the arena. Our interrogation batted exactly 0. We returned Laslo to the detention cell. Just before showtime that night, I started for the circus with the intention of checking out the time element once again. Halfway there, I received a call from Captain Gray. Jackson, head of the lab, had come up with some important information. They want to be back at M Squad immediately.
These are the ashes that Frank got out of the barrel at the circus. This is a piece of material that we cut from one of Laslo's clown outfits. He says it's exactly the same as the one that was stolen from him and was used by the killer. Now, we burned a corner of the cloth and made an ash. We ran a test on both ashes. The finding is that some of the ashes that Frank got out of that barrel are exactly the same as the ones that we made by burning the cloth from the clown suit.
Well, I think we can assume that the killer burned the clown suit in the barrel right after the robbery.
That's correct.
It's also reasonable to assume there might have been Walsh, the tiger trainer. When he found me searching their barrel, he attacked me.
Yeah, that's the way it looks. We're not going to get very far with that kind of evidence. You know, somebody else could have burned that clown suit, and Walsh might have attacked you because he thought you were a sneak thief or a snooper or something.
We found something more, Captain. As you know, we analyzed the hairs that were found stuck to the finger of the dead man. On the first try, some of the hairs came from one of Laslo's wigs.
What do you mean, some of the hairs?
Well, today, we ran a test on every hair that we have, one by one. The test shows that some of the hairs are false and come from one of Laslo's wigs, but a few of them. These here are human hairs. Blonde. They come from a woman's head.
Blonde woman? That throws a whole new light on the case. We've been looking for a man. We haven't even considered a woman.
Of course.
Wait a minute. Walsh's assistant, his wife.
Was she a blonde?
Yeah. And according to my timing, Walsh didn't have time to get out of the cage, change his costume, get into the clown outfit, commit the crime, and get back for the finale. But maybe she did. And besides, Laslo isn't much bigger than she is. Let me make a phone call.
Colonel Sims, Lieutenant Ballinger. Oh, no, nothing yet, no. Look, I'd like to talk to your assistant stage manager. Oh, he's there? Fine. Would you put him on, please? Thank you. Hello, this is Lieutenant Ballinger. I'd like to ask you about the Tiger Act. You know, how long is it on? Are they both in there at the same time? Yeah? Well, how long? Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot. All right.
What did he say?
Walsh and his wife start out the act. They do a couple of numbers. Then she leaves the cage and he finishes the act.
Well, then she could have left the tent.
Yeah. And she has 25 minutes free before the finale.
Well, that's it then. There's just one thing. How do we wrap this up without either the money or the gun?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'll tell you what. I'll get you a search warrant. You go over there and see if we can get a sample of her hair. Bring it back here and we'll match it with what we've got.
And if they match, that places her at the scene of the murder.
Right.
We're on soon, Leo.
Let him wait.
Can't you lay off that stuff for a few hours? You think that's going to give you courage?
Will you shut up and stop nagging me?
All right, Leo, all right. I don't want to fight. I know how you feel, and my nerves are on edge as much as yours. But let's not fight.
Well, then just let me alone, please.
Oh, Leo.
Now what?
I just remembered. You forgot to put the fire out under the coffee.
It'll burn out.
Well, I'll check it myself. What are you doing here? I'm going to call the police.
I am a police officer, and I have a search warrant.
Search warrant. What do you want?
A confession that you robbed and killed the paymaster.
Now, that's insane. Laslo did it. You know that.
No, you arranged that. That's what you wanted us to believe. But something went wrong, didn't it? The paymaster grabbed at your wig and got some of your own hair caught in his hand.
You know you don't have anything on us. Leo and I were doing our act when the thing happened. We didn't leave the tent.
Well, your husband, no, but you had plenty of free time.
You can't prove it.
I'm going to take you downtown to headquarters anyway.
I was right. He's a cop. Come on, Gene. Let's get out of here. Let go of her. Come on, Gene.
Look, why don't you put that thing away? It's only loaded with blanks.
How would you like to get the wadding right in your eyes?
What did you do with the money?
It's in the tiger's cage in the menagerie tent.
Ironically, the only person who died in that fire was Leo Walsh, the man who caused it. His wife, Jean, confessed to robbery and murder and is now serving a life sentence. Colonel Sims has a new enlarged, colossal circus that visits Chicago every year. Laslo is still a star clown, but now he wears a real grin on his face, ever since he brought his family safely over from Europe.
Squad. Starring Lee Marvin.